Welcome inside Cardinals Stadium here on the campus of Coon Rapids High School. It's time for girls lacrosse on CTN Coon Rapids. As tonight, the host Cardinals welcome in Totino-Grace, the Eagles, with a record of 1-3 on the season. Coon Rapids, an 0-3 record, looking for their first win of the season. Good evening, everyone. I'm Bill Hupp, filling in for Joe Young tonight. Joe Aboud, the head coach in his fourth season, leading the Totino-Grace Eagles, fifth season with the program overall. And his team will be wearing the, as you see, Campy Hunter in net, wearing number 40. Her team tonight wearing the navy with the white lettering and a navy trim, or a gold trim, as well as a couple co-head coaches in Jeff Sninkale and Michaela Lampert. Third year. Jeff's been with the program for over a decade now. They're in their third year as co-head coaches as we are underway here under the lights in Coon Rapids. And quickly controlling right away, Kate Engel, 4 goals and 4 assists. The leading scorer last year gets right to the front and scores. 13 seconds into this lacrosse game, and Kate Engel has scored her 5th of the season, the senior attack. So Engel wastes no time getting Totino-Grace on the board, scoring at the 24:47 mark of the first half. It's Engel unassisted to make it 1-0 Totino-Grace. So a good start for Totino-Grace. Their draw controls as Krista Munsinger, who's actually their leading scorer this year with already 10 goals, squaring off against Gabby Newton. And they win another draw control as Layla Jackson controls. Jackson down the right wing, switching hands, slaloming between defenders, bounce shot and scores. So 2 goals in the first 25 seconds, I should say, of the first half. That one all alone by Layla Jackson, rather. 7th goal of the season for her. 2-0 Totino-Grace. We'll keep track of the draw controls tonight. So far, Totino-Grace with 2. And Coon Rapids with none. Layla Jackson, 7 goals in her freshman campaign. So a pretty impressive start for her. 2 goals in the first 25 seconds have given Totino-Grace an early 2-0 lead here on the road. Eagles finished 6-9 last year as they win another draw control. Another chance to attack here, getting inside, and this time it's saved as Munsinger was looking for her 11th. Still controlled, however, by the Eagles as they go to work on the offensive end. Engel plays a little pitch and catch, sharp angle shot. Kat Halstead tracks it down. Halstead, the senior attacker, going to Roanoke, Division III top 25 program next year in Virginia. One of 2 Totino-Grace college commits as Claire Schmaltz bound for Trine. Engel spins off her defender, gets to the front, bounce shot, big save made by Sam Marnholtz, the junior goalie. So Marnholtz with a couple saves. We'll keep track of that throughout the game. Opportunity in front again. And another nice save made by Marnholtz. Now Coon Rapids will try to clear it. They're just focus is on fundamentals as the Cardinals off to a rough start. 22-0 loss to Champlin Park. Lost 15-4 to Blaine in their most competitive game. But in 2 of their games, they've been held to a goal or less. So lost a lot of offensive talent as, again, Krista Munsinger dances the sideline. And meanwhile, we've got an injured Cardinal on the field on the sideline trying to track down Munsinger. And it looks like Ashley Flynn perhaps is the injured Cardinal, chasing after Munsinger as she was trying to clear. So, of course, all the players go down to a knee. As Flynn is up. Flynn sitting down. Seems to be okay as the Eagles talk shop, talk strategy. 3 different goal scorers, or 2 different goal scorers. Nice round of applause from Bella Mannery. As you see, and yeah, just a collision. Oh, that is tough. As she just slipped on the edge of the sidelines. So hopefully she's okay. It's in the stick of Krista Munsinger. Leads the team with 17 ground balls, also with 10 goals. And Munsinger spins it in her stick and off the whistle. Slaloms in and scores. Krista Munsinger makes it 3-0 Totino-Grace. 2 minutes and 8 seconds into this contest. Munsinger, the sophomore, her team leading 11th goal of the season. As you see, just unassisted, just slaloming through. Easy as you please. So Engel gets her 5th, Jackson her 7th, and Munsinger now her 11th for Totino-Grace. Now we've got a little draw control, and you can hear the ref sort of settling things down as Munsinger lines up against Newton. And another draw control won by Totino-Grace. They're 4-0. And that is what helps prevent teams from coming back. Bounding ball, finally scooped up by Jackson, and she'll settle things down for Totino-Grace. It goes behind. Engel and Halstead there closest to it. Halstead comes out with it. Kat Halstead, 4 goals and 3 assists. A lot of seniors on this Totino-Grace team. And Coon Rapids just looking for a turnover, something to get possession, as Munsinger is fouled right there by number 11, Isabel Allen. And so it'll be a free charge for Munsinger. Charges in, fakes, and scores. Krista Munsinger, her 2nd goal in the last minute 5. And Munsinger makes it 4-0 Totino-Grace. You see just ducking inside, fakes, and very little that Marnholz can do about it. Munsinger, goal number 12, her 2nd straight goal of the game, and it's 4-0 Totino-Grace. And she'll go back to do the draw control. Popped in the air, and she controls it. Oh, and it's turned over. So a little break for Coon Rapids as they technically win that draw control, and then the turnover forced right away. Here comes Engel. Spinning off pressure. Engel. Ground ball finally won by Totino-Grace. Grace Cruzy, 19 ground balls. Cruzy, and off the post. Might have been saved, actually, by Marnholz. We'll have to see, but a nice job of preventing a goal on what was a clear shot opportunity. In the stick of Victoria Ashland, the sophomore, and now Coon Rapids will try to get something going, at least a clearance to get possession. Cardinals in the white and red, Totino-Grace in the navy white and gold. Into the offensive zone they come with Katie Wiggin, the sophomore. On back for Michaela Parrish. Well, that was Emily Kelly, and it's scooped up, and now a transition opportunity here. Nice move in the open field by Ashland. Could pass it or go it alone. Chooses to go it alone. And the turnover forced and then kicked out of play. Nice effort, though, by Allen. Not that long ago, you did not have to wear eye protection or a mouth guard or anything as well. It's well defended right there by number 19, Jordan Beck, the senior defensive captain. Draw one again, and then Halstead gets tripped up. Cat Halstead. Opportunity here in the stick of Cruzy, and now Totino-Grace will take its time. 5.5 minutes gone by, first half. Totino-Grace with a 4-0 lead over Coon Rapids. Munsinger attacking downhill, avoids a couple defenders. Her shot misses wide. Eagles closest to it. They always seem to have the right backup. Halstead re-enters play. Layla Jackson slaloming downhill. Bounce shot, she scores. Jackson has 2, Munsinger with 2. 5-0 Eagles.
Eagle goal, number 12, Layla Jackson.
And Coon Rapids wants to take a timeout, trailing 5-0 as Layla Jackson just got wherever she wanted to and bounced it past the goaltender. So she has her 7th and 8th. Munsinger has her 11th and 12th. And it is 5-0 to Totino-Grace. Coon Rapids digging themselves in an early hole, an early deficit here. And I'm sure it's not just this broadcaster, but everyone here hoping that Coon Rapids can right the ship and take control. Part of it's going to be through draw controls. 3 saves in the early going for Coon Rapids, but draw controls right now in favor of Totino-Grace 4-1, and it's just hard to do anything offensively if you cannot maintain possession of the ball. Incidentally, for Totino-Grace, they have one player in Danica Larson, who is a goalie who is from St. Anthony. Everybody else on this Totino-Grace roster, which is technically Totino-Grace St. Anthony, is from the Fridley Catholic School. These 2 teams played last year, and the Cardinals actually beat the Eagles 11-7. Anna Kepke had 6 goals. Kennedy Bolander added 4 goals and an assist. But like we said, offense has been a problem this year for the Cardinals. They've scored 5 goals in 3 games, and 4 of those came in a loss to Blaine. Otherwise, they were shut out 22-0 at Champlin Park and lost, held to just a goal. They host Duluth in their next game here on Saturday. Meanwhile, Totino-Grace trying to survive, having lost their top 2 scorers, both 30-plus point getters from last year. They return home to host Andover next Monday as Joe Aboud tries to continue to build the program, looking for their 2nd win. But between like Engel and Halstead and Claire Schmaltz on defense, Julia Hansel, they've got quite a few. Campy Hunter in between the sticks. They've got quite a few senior contributors. Battle for the draw control off the timeout is finally won and controlled by Totino-Grace. Eagles will look to get set up offensively, already leading 5-0. Go behind at X. Controlled by Victoria Ashland. Ashland gets to the front, and a big save made. Nicely done there by Marnholtz, who started in net last year. Her 4th save of the game, but then she turns it over in the clearance. Bounding puck scooped up momentarily by Brianna George. Marnholtz with the ball in her crease. Goes back behind the net. Uses the protection of that circle. But every time she seems to outlet, it just results, there's not bad passes, just tough catches. Foul committed right on the doorstep, so that's going to result in a free run for Victoria Ashland. Ashland from the right side. Off the whistle, charges in and scores. Eagles having the measure of things here. The sophomore making it 6-0 Totino-Grace, as you see off that free start, and nifty soccer shoes or cleats or whatever for Sam Marnholtz, but those ones are always tough for a goaltender, even though she has made 4 saves today. 6-0 is going to try Brianna George on the draw control. But once again, won cleanly by Krista Munsinger. They got some nice young talent. Layla Jackson and Munsinger, just a sophomore. Munsinger to the front of the net. Bounce shot. She's got a hat trick. Dominating at the draw control and also scoring at will, as Krista Munsinger now has 13 goals on the season and a hat trick here in the first half. 9 seconds later, Munsinger makes it 7-0. Totino-Grace, barely 8 minutes gone by, and it's 7-0 Eagles. Cardinals showing a lot of compete, a lot of fight. Layla Jackson. Layla Jackson all the way to the front. Good save by Marnholtz. Marnholtz with her 5th stop of the first half, and now she tries to get rid of it. 2 co-head coaches for Coon Rapids just talking about fundamentals and trying to get better. Get better every day. That's all you can do. And when you have such an inexperience as the Cardinals do. Nice job by Katie Wiggin to settle things down. Gets it back for one of the captains, Anna Van Holzen. Coon Rapids with 4 captains, one of whom is out tonight, Brooke Griffith. Anna Van Holzen, Jordan Beck, and Sydney Holloway, the others. And for the first time tonight, they have it behind X.
Nobody has.
Gabby Newton. As the Cardinals go to work. Well defended there as Wiggin. Watched by Halstead. Nearly had it stolen from behind by Munsinger. Gotta really value the rock in these kind of situations. To the front, shot, and that goes wide. And at Abbott, the junior attack, trying to get on the board. Kiala Burke, the sophomore, behind for Gabby Newton. Long spell of possession as Anna Van Holzen goes to work. Tries to feed a cutter. It's loose in front, and it's whacked into the goal. They don't ask how, they ask how many, and right there, they get a goal with number 9, Sophia Bakri, getting on the board for Coon Rapids to make it 7-1. Now the refs are talking about it, so may get chalked off, but I don't think so. Van Holzen fed it to Bakri, and Coon Rapids makes it 7-1 as the refs again continuing to deliberate. Be our first assisted goal of the night if it counts. And I believe it's going to 7-1. Change that score bug. 7-1 to Totino-Grace. Bakri from Van Holzen at the 14:43 mark. Big collision and Munsinger goes down. Hopefully she's okay, kind of slow to get up. Another draw control one by Totino-Grace. Cruzy drops it back for Jackson. Munsinger fakes and then loses it. Goes right to her teammate. Nice recovery there. Ashland's already got a goal. Tries to hit a cutting Jackson, and Jackson goes into the crease, so it'll turn back over to Coon Rapids. 14 minutes to go, first half. 7-1. Coon Rapids trails it, but they just got their first goal of the game. Unorthodox style, but again, well anticipated by Munsinger all the way to the front. And she's in the crease, so it's waved off. Big collision as she got to the front and collided with the goaltender, junior Sam Marnholtz. But nice job by Marnholtz to step up. Clearance attempt is on the ground. And one, Totino-Grace winning all kinds of ground balls here. So going a little deeper in their bench with Grace Fredrickson. Munsinger controlling. Hat trick for her so far, and again collides, and Isabel Allen not giving an inch. But that foul is going to give Munsinger a great chance. As you see, just kind of stuck her stick in the face of Munsinger. Now where Munsinger was, she's got it right on the edge of the outer circle. Tries to get it to Jackson, and again, a lot of sticks up near the head. Kat Halstead, I believe, waiting to check back in. Layla Jackson hits a cutter. It's loose on the deck. Maria Hansel was there. And Hansel, or rather, Gracie Cruzy backing it out. Battle won by the Cardinals, and here they come in transition. Sprinting ahead with it, Wigan. She gets tripped up. Play on as Munsinger helps her back to her feet. Cardinals just looking to control, and finally they do through Isabel Allen. Allen, good job protecting the ball, just getting it toward the end line and then regrouping offensively. Hands it off for her teammate, number 17, Kiala Burke. Loose on the deck. Bounce shot, and Hunter this time saves it. First save that Hunter has had to make tonight. So the lights fully taking effect here in Coon Rapids. Good clearance by Claire Schmaltz. We haven't really seen much from the trying-bound defender, but did the job there as Engel collides with Van Holzen and has it knocked to the deck, and it'll turn back over to the Cardinals. Good clearance here through Annette Abbott. Unseasonably cool here in Coon Rapids as Layla Jackson charges forward. A talented freshman goes to the deck but maintains possession. Big save off the shot from Campbell Gulen. Engel backed out and scores anyway. Nice defense by Coon Rapids to force her back. Ashley Andrews doing her part, but ultimately it was not enough as Kate Engel has her 6th of the season and the 2nd of the night for Totino-Grace. She opened the scoring, and now she makes it 8-1. That was the first goal since the 16:57 mark, so they did not score for about 7 minutes. And now we've got a timeout on the field as Totino-Grace looking to talk things over. 8-1 our score. Eagles well in command with 9:58 to go first half as the Cardinals talk things over. And it's interesting, each co-head coach really brings something unique to the table. A lot of good assistance on the Totino-Grace sideline as well. Their assistant coaches include Logan Halverson, Anna Schoonover, and Cameron Meyer. Meanwhile, the assistant coach for Coon Rapids Girls Lacrosse is Neil Sawyer. It is that kind of night. It's a blankets, wrap yourself in blankets kind of night, but especially once the sun goes down, it's a beautiful sunny day and mercifully dry, which has not always been the case. Joe Aboud, as we said, 5th year with the program, 4th year as the head coach, and he is doing a nice job of taking some talented youngsters, mixing them with some college-bound seniors, and they're off to an 8-1 lead here. A little more than midway through the first half. Cardinals still celebrating. You gotta have the celly down. Even if things are not going your way on the scoreboard. Jocelyn Klein and Sophia Bakri proving that. Draw control again with Gabby Newton. And Munsinger. Munsinger taps it to herself and wins another one. 8-1. Now draw controls unofficially. Munsinger switching hands, getting inside, dancing, doubled, and wisely backs it out. Layla Jackson, good physical play there defensively by Anna Van Holzen. Cruzy Gets to the front, little scoop shot, but the whistle is sounded. She'll get a, draws the foul. Must be a very helpless feeling as a goalie. See the attacker just poised and ready to strike. Cruzy, big save made. Nice job, and then they score anyway. Initial stop was made, and then it came back, and poor 0-0 Sam Marnholz cannot believe her luck as Cruzy missed it first and then got it back and made no mistake the second time. Let's take a look at the highlight. And actually, it was an own goal. Technically scooped in by, I believe, Van Hulsen, who, or one of the defenders that looked like got her stick to it in trying to clear it. May have scooped it past her own netminder. That goal coming at the 9:09, with 9:09 left in the first half. We'll credit Cruzy with the goal. Her third of the season. 9-1 Totino-Grace. Another draw control one. Munsinger has been awesome there tonight. Beautiful pass in front and a big save made. She was in the crease anyway. Kate Engel was right on the doorstep, a nice feed. But fortunately, Marnholz was there. Marnholz rather was there. And then Cruzy steals it back for Totino-Grace. Good check from behind by Van Hulsen to force the turnover momentarily. Jackson. Back out for Munsinger, who lost her balance backing up. A little bit helter-skelter out there right now as we've got less than 8.5 minutes to go in the first half. Jackson, she's got a hat trick. Second hat trick of the game for the Totino-Grace Eagles here in the first half. 10-1. Layla Jackson, the freshman, 3 first half goals. Came in with 6. She's already got half of that in the first half. And you can see she's going to be awesome if she continues to work at it. (10-1) our score. 8:24 left. Jackson with a hat trick. So between Jackson and Munsinger, they have Jackson, Munsinger, and Engel. They've got 8 of Totino-Grace's 10 goals. 10-1 our score. Coon Rapids wins the draw. It's their second of the night. And it turns back over to Totino-Grace. Schmaltz spinning away from the pressure of Jocelyn Klein. Bakri scoops it up right above the Cardinal logo at midfield. They just cannot seem to get it into the box much as Totino-Grace wants to hurry with it. Ashland will now settle it down. Engel scoops it up and shoots wide. TG's shooting accuracy has been very impressive here tonight. Engel with a couple goals, Jackson with a hat trick, Munsinger with a hat trick. Now Engel's got a hat trick as well. Engel might equal her season total if she keeps at it. Led the team with 13 goals as a senior or as a junior. Now she's got 7 on the season with her 3rd tonight. 11-1 Totino-Grace. And now we are officially into running time with the 10-goal lead. Coon Rapids wins another draw control. And again, the talent of Totino-Grace showing out as Jackson takes it right back. Jackson trying to split defenders, loses it, but right to Engel. One save tonight so far by my count for Totino-Grace. Coon Rapids has made 7. Now we'll see if they decide to work some clock as Engel has it behind goal. Fed in front. I believe Jackson might have gotten that last assist. So for Jackson, a hat trick and an assist tonight. Cruzy, and the whistle stops play. Cruzy in front, another big save. Nicely done by Marnholtz. Who's made 7 saves, 8 saves make that. Another big save as Marnholtz stops Engel coming from behind from X. Munsinger jump shot, side of the net. It rippled the net, looked like it might have gone in, but it, in fact, just hit the side of the net. 5 minutes, inside of 5 minutes to go first half as the whistle stops play.
Yeah, but 10 came up.
Stops the clock. Aboud is talking involving Munsinger. Cruzy.
Maria, good job.
Cruzy.
Yeah.
Scooped up by Ashland. Engel behind to cover, but can't quite get it cleanly. There, she scoops it up. Spins inside and scores. Nifty from Kate Engel, who in the first half here tonight has matched her season total with 4 goals. Kate Engel, her 4th of the night, her 8th of the season. You see her splitting defenders, drawing a couple, and that was all it took. 12-1. Engel has the last 2 and 3 of the last 5. Definitely brought her shooting boots tonight. 12-1 to Totino-Grace. As we've got a referee conference. Ref consulting some sort of card, but Jeff Snikale making some point to the refs as both teams sort of converge, talking strategy. Kate Engel, 4 goals tonight. She opened the scoring just 13 seconds into this game, and she's added the last 2. 4 goals and 4 assists coming in. You can see why she was the team's leading scorer last year from that attack position. Another draw control. Eagles looking to win their 10th of the first half. Layla Jackson dishes off for Halstead. And we've got a foul. Flag out, but not down. So it's going to result in Halstead with a chance, who don't believe Halstead has had a goal tonight. She is not. She came in with 4 goals and 3 assists. Has a chance to pick up her first right here. Charges in and scores. So Kat Halstead, the Roanoke-bound senior attack, gets on the board herself. Probably saw all her teammates with a hat trick and said, hey, I think it's my turn to get on the score sheet, and she does right there. Her 5th of the season, 13-1 Eagles.
I think that's how it's supposed to be, but that first game we did, it was like 20-0 or whatever. They started in the first half too. So I don't know this.
It's whacked forward, and Layla Jackson comes up with it. Indeed, the 10th draw control. Inside of 2 minutes.
Yeah. There's no way to calculate how much time they've actually had to stop.
On the doorstep, and another big save made. By my count, unofficially, the 10th save of the half made. So that one deflects all the way to the opposite boundary. Opportunity in front. Ashland loses it. Still controlled by the Eagles. They'll flip it back to Cruzy. Makes a little move. Moving to her right. Scoop shot and another big save. Unbelievable, 11 saves in the first half. Fed in front, Jackson off the post. That bounce shot missing just narrowly. We're inside a minute to go. Totino-Grace continuing to put on the full court press, looking for that 14th goal. Seen Abby Bonfie out there for the first time. Jackson switching hands and scoring. 4 in the first half for Jackson to join Engel. And Layla Jackson having the game of her career. She's up to double figures in goals for her freshman season now with 10. (14-1) to Totino-Grace. 8 of the 14 provided by Jackson and Engel, who have 4 apiece. And I doubt we'll have time for a draw control. We do not. Totino-Grace strikes 13 seconds into this game, and they don't stop scoring the rest of the first half. Coon Rapids with a mountain to climb in the second half. They trail it 14-1 after 1 here at Cardinals Stadium.
Howie, do you know why fish are so bad at volleyball? Because they're afraid of the net.
Why me?
Why couldn't the volleyball player cross the road? There were too many bumps. Why was Cinderella kicked off the team? Because she ran away from the ball.
I hate you.
Back here at Cardinals Stadium at halftime, Cardinals trail it against the Eagles 14-1. As we take a look at our first half highlights. And it was all Totino-Grace. Started early and often. They were led by Krista Munsinger, dominating the draw controls. Some big saves made by Sam Marnholtz, but Munsinger had a first half hat trick, helped them win 8 of 11 draw controls. Cardinals did get on the board with a goal with 14:43 left. Sophia Bakary capitalizing, but then it was all Totino-Grace as Kate Engel led them with 4 goals. Layla Jackson, the freshman, chipped in with 4 as well. And Coon Rapids with some work to do here in the second half. Obviously, with a 10-goal lead, it'll be running time. So, an uphill battle to be sure. As we said, the leading scorers, Kate Engel for Totino-Grace with 4 goals, Layla Jackson with 4 goals, and Krista Munsinger with a hat trick. So that's a senior, a freshman, and a sophomore. And 11 saves in the first half made by Sam Marnholtz, just 1 for Totino-Grace goalie Campy Hunter. Goal scored by Bakary, assisted by Van Hulzen. And so Munsinger and company go back to work. Just, I don't know what the message must have been from Joe Aboud at halftime, but hey, just keep doing what you're doing as they look poised to win their second and avenge an 11-7 loss last year, as 2 teams will switch sides of the field. It's definitely chilly out here as the sun has now completely set. Temperature right now, 53, feels like 49. As Anna Van Hulzen and Isabel Allen trying to right the ship. Katie Wiggin will square off on the draw control against Krista Munsinger, who, as we said, has just been awesome there tonight. Officially, or unofficially, I should say, has won 10 of 13 in the first half. And again, a couple times has just taken it down and gone straight to the goal and scored. Wigan battling hard, but Munsinger wins another draw control for Totino-Grace as we are underway here in the second half. Eagles go to work on the offensive end with Cruzy, who is not a starter but has played some big minutes tonight, the sophomore midfielder. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw more of the non-starters out there, as Grace Fredrickson starting. Aboud certainly calling off the, just trying to give some non-starters maybe a little bit more run and get them more comfortable. Cruzy finds the back of the net. Grace Cruzy with her first goal to start the second half, scoring at the 24-10 mark. For Cruzy, it is goal number 4, and actually that's her second of the night, I should say. So Cruzy has 2, 15-1 Totino-Grace. Wigan back out there to take the draw control. And of course, running times, the clock continues to roll. Jackson, 12 draw control wins. Pounding ball, scooped up. No one controlling the draw there. There they go as Engel finally settles things down, tries to get it back to Cruzy. Oh, well defended there beautifully by Isabel Allen, who has been everywhere tonight for the Cardinals and battling with Jackson. And the push will give the ball back to Totino-Grace. I said it, exacting revenge for the 11-7 loss last year, but this is revenge and then some. Munsinger spins the stick, ducks underneath. Slaloming, consistently ducking the head. She looks like she got whacked in the shoulder, so hopefully she's okay as she stands behind Cruzy, who goes behind to Engel. 4 goals tonight for Engel. Tries to feed in front, looking for Fredrickson. Totino-Grace just relentless, coming back and controlling, regaining possession. Coach, in talking to Coach Aboud before the game, he said he wanted to move the ball on offense, he wanted a fast start, and he wanted to play physical. Well, they've certainly done all 3 of those things, but particularly the fast start. As, again, they had 4 goals within the first 4 minutes and really, or 3 minutes and 14 seconds. So can't get much faster a start than that. Munsinger downhill scores. 3 Totino-Grace Eagles with 4 goals tonight as Munsinger joins Jackson and Engel with her 4th of the evening, 16-1 Eagles. She has a sterling 14 goals and 2 assists on the season now. That shoulder seems to be doing okay. That goal coming approximately 20-40 of the second half. Cruzy with 2, Munsinger with 4, Jackson, Munsinger, Jackson, and Engel with 4. So between those 3, they've scored 12 of the 15 goals for Totino-Grace. 16-1 our score. 12 of the 16, I should say. Cruzy, she's got 2 others. Looking to get a 3rd, and she'll just take it behind to X. Engel tries to feed a cutter. It goes all the way out to Cruzy at the top. Jackson. Engel looking. Feeds in front. Beautiful pass off the crossbar. Oh, she was trying to get Campbell Gulan a goal. And Gulan has been right on the doorstep, but every time they seem to miss, they recover it just like that.
Yep. Yeah, we only had battery for it, not an actual power source.
Engel behind at X. Jackson. And now they can just really work on running some set plays and almost kind of use this second half as a practice. Coon Rapids struggling to even get the ball off them. Jackson and Munsinger, and we've got a whistle, and it'll be Jackson to start it with it. She'll have the free release. Probably could be more aggressive with their attack, but they're choosing not to, doing the sporting thing. Big save again made. Nicely done there. Marnholtz making the stop. And just like that, TG recovers it once more. Maria Hansel up ahead in transition. Good find for Engel. They've even cleared the ball well. Engel forced behind by Isabel Allen, who's been the brightest, probably the brightest star other than Marnholtz for Coon Rapids tonight. Munsinger can't scoop it up, but Engel can. And Allen whistled for the foul. Just about, well, just about near the 16-minute mark of the second half. Cruzy with the ball in her stick. 2 goals, perhaps seeking a hat trick. So we have some newcomers into the game for Totino-Grace, including number 4, Claire White, the freshman. Normally plays on JV. Munsinger. Dancing, looking, trying to find a pass. Engel in front. Kicked at, finally Layla Jackson scoops it up. And again, Coon Rapids just struggling to get the ball off of Totino-Grace. Gulan. I think her teammates want her to get a goal. Munsinger just so nifty with her stick handling, avoiding ducking under. As you can see her just duck her head to avoid the check. On the doorstep, great find, and a first goal of her varsity career. It's 17-1, and a lot of kudos being thrown to Julia Hansel, the senior. Maybe not the first of her varsity career, but certainly a big goal for her, right on the doorstep, and Julia Hansel with her season made. That goal coming with 14:10 remaining. Her first of the season, first of the game. 17-1. 3 goals in the second half now for the Eagles. Munsinger remains out there to take the draws, this time squaring off against Annette Abbott.
Can't blame you.
Unofficially, 13th draw control win. As Munsinger once again takes it behind to X and flips. TG has been moving that ball tonight, and another big save made. Didn't hear that hit pipe, so I think the save We'll give credit to the save for Marnholtz. 13th unofficially, as we've got bodies on the deck, including Halstead, who has a goal tonight, as well as Ashland and Hansel. Still in the possession of the Eagles. Pass fed in front, knocked down initially, and we've got a whistle, a push. So it'll stay with Totino-Grace. Claire White with all her JV teammates cheering her on below. Seen some rare varsity action. Andrea Crum out there as well for Totino-Grace. Defenders, we barely called their name tonight. Some reffing / instructing going on. White gets it back for Munsinger. Munsinger moves middle, looking to score again. And she'll have a free release. Munsinger with 4 goals. We'll see if she decides to back it out or goes for a 5th. Spins it in her stick. Charges in and scores. Krista Munsinger, despite coming in with 10 goals, averaging 2.5 points a game, goals a game, I should say, for the Eagles coming in. She's doubled that up tonight with 5, and it's 18-1 to Totino-Grace. Just going away, moving to her left, and dropped it in, and now a bunch of substitutions taking place. Munsinger has 2 in this half. 15 now for the season. As we said, came in with 10 that led the Eagles. She leads them tonight with 5 of their 18 goals. They have scored the last 11, and they enjoy a commanding 18-1 lead. Inside of 10 minutes to go in this running time lacrosse game. Cardinals trying to clear it now, using 33 as they hear the sideline call it out. They'll use Van Holzen to try to get the clearance. Again, Munsinger takes it back. She just never comes off the field, even when she scores. There's a shot, and that's blocked behind where White picks it up. Looking to feed in front with Abby Bonfie on the doorstep. Instead, it comes all the way out to Andrea Crum. We haven't really called the name tonight of Carrington Krieger, but want to give her big props. Her 35th career start tonight, the junior defender. As Ashland loses it driving toward the net. It's a program record, so a new program record set by Carrington Krieger tonight. Congratulations to her making her 35th career start tonight for the Eagles on defense. And so far has held Coon Rapids to just a single goal, as her team will move to 2-3 on the season. And the Cardinals will fall to 0-4 and still look for that first victory. Still look to get their offense going, because unless something changes, they'll have scored 1 goal in 3 of the 4 contests that they've had, as Munsinger continues to wreak havoc. Looking for Jackson, She's got 4 goals tonight. Looking to pick up a 5th, and there it is. Layla Jackson matching Krista Munsinger. And the 2 Eagles underclassmen have 5 goals apiece. Jackson had the last one of the half with 30 seconds to go and gets the first one of the second half. Her first of the second half, I should say. She's now got 11 on the season. 19-1 Eagles. They have scored 5 here in the second half. Layla Jackson, 5 goals tonight. Whole host of substitutions, I believe, ready to come in for Coon Rapids. Chance in front, Munsinger, and well, actually that might not have been Munsinger. That was Mila Velker, whose name we really haven't called much tonight.
Tori, slide over.
We've got some substitutions now in the game.
Hold on, wait till she gets to the
Starting the stick of Velker. Velker switching hands, shot, and that goes wide. Yeah, you would think they would start to get some subs in as a new goalie in between the pipes for Totino-Grace in the form of Addie Larson. And I knew she was a backup tonight.
wait until we get the ball back. Let's go in the sunbox.
Good old 0-0. Sam Marnholtz still in the game for Coon Rapids, having made 14 saves unofficially tonight in a big collision as Katie Wiggin goes down. Inside of 5 minutes left. So eager Eagles not letting them clear. It's impressive the amount of resolve from this Eagles team. Still up 19-1, but no signs of slowing up. Isabel Allen. Good stick handling to get into the box. Allen might as well try to score at this point. Over her head. That would have been the goal of the season. And it was on target, just a little high. That was unexpected, but entertaining. Emily Bornas loses it and then recovers. Not a bad effort. She knew where she was. She just shot it a little too high. Abbott continuing to weave her way through. Joe and Howie will resume their broadcast together soon. Bill Hutt filming in for them tonight. A beautiful turf field lit up here at night and in Coon Rapids. Cardinals Stadium with that turf, just a real crown jewel of the northwest suburbs. But not much to write home about tonight, to be honest. 19-1, the Cardinals trail it. It's a young team, obviously, just learning the sport and trying to string together some passes and a little bit of consistency. As been all Eagles tonight. Krista Munsinger, 5 goals. Layla Jackson, 5 goals. Kate Engel, 4 goals. 14 of the 19 right there. Shot in front. Nice save by the goaltender Larson. And it's back in the stick of Jackson. We'll see if Totino-Grace tries to make it 20 in the next 2.5 minutes. Velker. Turns back over to the Cardinals with 2 minutes to go. Campy Hunter, I should say, the normal goaltender out there, wearing number 40 with the stick, the field stick. Bella Mannery, sophomore defender with the sweet red shoes. Munsinger still out there. And still playing hard. Final minute of play here from Cardinals Stadium. Totino-Grace, will improve to 2-3 on the season, like we said. Pick up their first conference win, and Coon Rapids will fall to 0-4. In front, and another save made. 15th of the game, made by Marnholtz. TG thought they had their 20th, but Marnholtz said no. Taken back by Van Holzen. Can't get much on the shot as time expires here in Coon Rapids at Cardinals Stadium. What a game from Krista Munsinger. She had 5 goals to lead Totino-Grace. As we take a look at what is next here on CTN Coon Rapids. Coon Rapids falling by a final of 19-1 here tonight. And upcoming coverage on CTN Coon Rapids. Joe Yund and I will have prep baseball tomorrow as Park Center visits the Cardinals, and then a boys lacrosse game next week, as well as prep softball next Thursday here right at home at Coon Rapids as they welcome the Huskies. All of that coming up for you in the next week or so on CTN Coon Rapids. That'll do it for us tonight from Cardinals Stadium. For Director Mike Burlingame, Corey on audio, and the rest of our entire fantastic CTN Coon Rapids crew, I'm Bill Hupp saying good night from Cardinals Stadium at Coon Rapids, where again the Cardinals fall to the Eagles in girls lacrosse by a final of 19-1.